Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much, everyone, for always watching. We've gotten to 100,000 subscribers, and we got our plaque from YouTube. So thank you so much. Today, I'm going to talk about Omoyele Sowore. He has brought out a list, and on his Twitter page, now known as X, he said, "This is the list of those inciting the public to riot. They are as follows." Remember, some special advisor to Tinubu on, information and strategic communication, something like that, Bayo Onanuga, had come out to say that Peter Obi is the one inciting people to protest, and Igbo people and IPOB and all sorts of things. Here we have Omoyele Sowore coming out with his own list, and he says these are the list of people that are inciting the public to riot. First of all, he said Ahmed Bola Tinubu for engaging in massive corruption, election rigging, and destroying the middle and lower class by terrible economic policy decisions since coming to power May 28, 2023. Then the second person, he said, inciting the public to riot is Senator Akpabio and House of Reps Speaker for leading the most useless Senate and House of Representatives. The third person, according to Sowore, is Yemi Cardoso, CBN governor, for destroying the value of the Naira. Then we have the fourth person as IG of police, Egbe Tokun, for reducing the police to a corrupt and irredeemable national institution. On this one, I would say that for a very long time, the police has always been a corrupt and irredeemable national institution. But of course, like he has said, he has worsened it. And then we have 5, chairman of EFCC, for letting corruption flourish by ignoring real financial criminals while going after inconsequential low-level crooks. Then the 6th person, he said, is the GMD of NNPC for stealing over 3.8 billion through subsidy scam. The 7th person is the chief of the Nigeria Army for conniving with crude oil thieves to deny Nigerians of crude sales and revenue. The 9th person is the Controller General of Customs for conniving with cross-border criminals to deny Nigerians billions of dollars in excise and duties. I think I missed one, which was the 7th one, the chief of the Nigerian Army for conniving with bandits and terrorists through outright sabotage of national security. We also have 10 judges who receive bribes to pervert the course of justice across our courtrooms. And then 11, he said, is the chairman of INEC Nigeria for organizing the unconscionable elections that brought all these criminals into power. And then he said, adios. And there was something he also added. He said, but we are not rioting. We just want a revolution. No going back. And then he has people, coming in to add what their own is. I think one of the things that many a times people who found themselves in power, whether legitimately or illegitimately, one of the things they tend to not do is take responsibilities. There's this thing in Nigeria where it's almost as if, blame opposition, blame everyone other than yourself. And over again, we've had different government, both legitimate and illegitimate, come into office and continue to play this way. And it hasn't really helped them, but maybe because they've stayed on to power till the end, they feel that that's the way to go. Although in 2015, of course, they didn't stay to power till the end. The people decided that they were going to remove that. And even though the person that came in after became worse than the suffering that had been seen in 2015, but guess what? Now again, also the suffering that was seen up to May 29, 2023, the suffering now is now worse. It's not less than what we're seeing, and that has been Nigeria's story. And so citizens were disillusioned That's for me, I've always said one of the things that Buhari did to destroy this country was actually disillusioning citizens where they felt powerless and like, why should we even do anything? Somebody will come and actually be worse. But that's not the thing. The fact that you've done something once and you feel and you didn't get it right doesn't mean that you won't do it again. And one of the most important thing I think a lot of citizens do fail to understand is that part where citizens are supposed to make the maths. And I did a video, yesterday where I was saying we need a new class of, we need a new set of political class. We also need a new set of citizens. The kind of mindset that Nigerians have, that when someone gets into office, because we like that person or because we voted that person or because that person is our religion or that person is for our tribe or whatever it is, that we should not hold that person accountable. That has to stop. That also is one of the biggest problems that we have in Nigeria, and it has continued to affect us because people get into office, they begin to do things that are wrong, and you're trying to say, no, hey, this is wrong, and then people are attacking the citizens and allow them to get away with it. And of course, it has played for them. That's why continuously every time they will continue to blame everybody. Like you've seen now, what they're doing, of course, is to blame Peter Obi for the protest people are calling, is to blame IPOB, is to blame Igbo people, that they are the ones who wants to destroy the country, and they are leading this protest and all of that. But they've refused to understand that it's their policies, it's their draconian rules, is their way of governing, of course, without the mandate of the people, that has caused so much untold hardship onto citizens, that citizens who hitherto would sit down and even be cursing people who are protesting are not the ones who are saying that they're going to come out and protest. And if they continue all of this, it's only going to get worse, because there are people who, on the day they're going to get on the streets, they're not going to tell you, give you notice. They are not going to say to you, they're not going to print placard. They're not going to print t-shirt. They're not going to ask, they're not going to be on social media. They're not going to ask anybody to wear any kind of color or whatever. You're just going to wake up one day and you will see them on the streets. And the most heartbreaking part of it all that would be that they're going to attack everybody, and every one of us will be a victim, because they don't care. They don't know the difference. The fact that you have a smartphone, the fact that you have a clean shirt, the fact that you have a car, the fact that you have a job, you are also the enemy. They see you as a government that has denied them the opportunity for them to be able to have 3 square meals. They're not going to see, they don't understand that policies are made by certain people who have taken or hijacked the governance structure and are the ones who are bringing out policies that are affecting different lives. And so this, for me, is the part that it's very worrisome, and we're gradually heading to that place, and we're just helplessly waiting. And it's sad that these people don't understand that their actions is what is fueling the anger in Nigeria. But then there's always also that saying where people say that no matter how hard you push Nigerians, they never react. I wonder how they don't connect the hardship in Nigeria, the insecurity, the terrorism, the banditry, the kidnapping, to the fact that Nigerians are reacting. But sadly, the ones who are reacting are the ones who are reacting the illegitimate way and affecting everyone. The ones who want to react the legitimate ways through protests are always the ones that government attack, kill, maim, and do all sorts to. But at the end of the day, we all are suffering.